All right, Aaron. That was pretty miserable, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. What can you expect, really? The same old Tottenham, same old second halves.
What is going on with our second halves, man?
Your guess is as good as mine. It's the only way to describe it is without Kane, would be nothing, because he single-handedly dragged us back into the game to make it 2-1, and the defense, Sanchez is Sanchez. You can't.
Sanchez is Sanchez, but you know what? Something else as well, though. I'm going to call out the elephant in the room. You tell me what you think of this. Regulon, he looks shit.
Yeah, he was. I don't know what he was doing today. He, all over the place. Even Tanganga at some points. I've said since last season when he was playing there, apart from the Liverpool game, he is not a right back. He's a centre back. Playing as centre back next to Rodon, and you've got a fantastic partnership there. And with us not being in Europe, why not just test it for the rest of the season? And the next season they have an understanding, and what happens next season that's a completely different story. But I don't understand Jose's thoughts at all this season.
I don't know either. I mean, what's happened with what do you think his relationship's like with Aurier?
It's a weird one, because I don't think he's done anything wrong this season, Aurier, and Doherty bringing him in has pushed Aurier, and I think he's been a quality right back, and I don't know why he was dropped today, to be honest. Against Villa the other week, it was understandable because it was off the back of Zagreb, but today, to not even be in the team as well, it's a weird one. It's the same with Bergwijn. Him not being picked and Scarlett being picked is a massive statement for this season and Jose in general.
I mean, how much do you pin on Jose for this game? How much do you pin on the players? I mean, what's your overall verdict of what happened there today?
It's, for me, Jose's subs are always they're a bit up in the air. You know, we have Bale sitting on the bench and he doesn't bring him on until it's 2-2. If you're going to get another goal, which was needed, you'd bring him on 70 minutes to kill the game off. I think it's more defensively. We don't have a backline. Going forward from Højbjerg to Kane, it's the same players pretty much week in, week out, but the defence changes more times than the weather. It's just not. It's not on.
But what did you think about? I mean, I noticed in the second half, from about the 50th minute, we just stopped playing. It was like the sit back Spurs, and we've known this season it doesn't work. You can't stop playing.
It's typical Tottenham. You're sitting there 70th minute, 75th minute, and you're watching St. Maximin come on, and you know something's going to happen based on this season. Again, like we said earlier, it's the second halves. Nothing comes from it, and it's just disappointing, really, because our first halves are fantastic in some games.
I don't know what they're thinking when they're thinking, oh, we'll just sit back. We've got like 40 minutes to go. We'll just see this out, you know. But it's just like you don't see a game out that early, and like we don't know how to shut up shop. It just pisses me off because we've proven time and time again we can't do that. But for some reason, there's no. Yeah, they just don't want to play.
They don't try.
Like they've given up. They stop trying. They stop trying, don't they, Aaron?
They have the win and they stop trying. And you look at a team like City, and you wouldn't catch them sitting back in the 50th minute against Newcastle 2-1. They'd go and thump them 4-1, 5-1 by the end of the game. It's just us defensively, and even the whole team. We sit back for no reason.
Sit back, and there was just like no movement. It was just really static.
It's stale,
throughout the whole stale, static, lackluster. Wasn't it?
Yeah, the board massively need to back Jose this season, because Jose he knows what it takes to have a winning football team, and if we don't back Jose, we're not going to get nothing out of it. We've got the cup final in 3 weeks, and the game speaks for itself at the minute.
Yeah, I don't really want to think about that game in the moment. I mean, these are the sorts of games we should be winning, right? I mean, 2-1 up. You know, it's just we got our noses in front, and then that was we needed those fucking 3 points today. That's what pisses me off. We needed those 3 points. Chelsea lost. It was the perfect opportunity to put ourselves in the driving seat.
And considering we've lost to Chelsea, we've lost twice to Liverpool, and to be ahead of them, considering we've lost to them, and it's really, really disappointing. Really is, but you sort of expect it because of how their season's gone.
I know. I mean,
And it
for
makes
me,
it worse that Willock scored the
yeah,
equaliser.
yeah. I mean, they're not even good, man. Newcastle
No,
aren't even a good side,
they're
and we
not.
just made them look good. That's the
Yeah,
thing that annoys me about that. I
they,
mean, anyone would have dealt with them today, I think, but just Spursy, not us.
all season they've been playing like Notts County, and today they decided to turn in Juventus.
Yeah, well, we made them look like that, but yeah, I don't know what to say really. I don't even know what to ask you. I mean, it's just
There's
so
no
miserable.
words to describe it.
Yeah, that would be your title. I think that would be I'll choose that as your title, Aaron. I mean, okay, going forward, how are you feeling for the rest of the season? Are you feeling like we could still do something or not?
If you asked me before today, I would have said, considering we've been knocked out of the Europa League, the FA Cup, to put it into perspective, it could have been a blessing in disguise, considering Chelsea and Liverpool are still in the Champions League. We can push on and get top 4, but now we've drawn to Newcastle somehow, and we really don't know what Tottenham's going to turn up going forward. It's been a saying for the last 2 or 3 seasons what Spurs is going to turn up, and it's just typical for the rest of the season. We've got City in the final. We should just go out and try and win. I'd be happy with a 1-0 shithouse win, but the rest of the season we have winnable games, and it makes it worse that we know we're not gonna perform as well as what we can do at the start of the season. Like, we were top of the league in December, playing fantastic football, and now we're an absolute shadow of that. It's diabolical.
There seems to be a lot of passengers in the team at the moment. I don't know. It just feels to me that there's a lot of players that are just just tagging along rather than actually showing up.
They're there to make up the numbers.
Yeah.
No matter how much he does for the team, he does a lot for the team. But Lamela, every time I look at him, I wonder how he's still on the Spurs shirt. And there's certain players like Lucas. He doesn't do a lot. He doesn't do a lot on paper in terms of his stats, but he works for the team. We need a massive revamp, and I can't help but feel 2 or 3 years ago we bantered Arsenal for being this team that don't pick up points against the likes of Newcastle, and now we're doing it. It's if we don't sort out what's going on at Tottenham, I can't help but feel that in 2 or 3 years we could be where Arsenal are right now.
Yeah, if Kane goes, I think we probably could end up like that, which is worrying.
Yeah,
this is probably the most important transfer window ever. I think the
in
one
recent
coming up.
years.
Yeah.
We need massive revamps. We've got to do what's best for the club and not what's best for fans and their loyalty.
And what do you mean by that?
Players like Bale, fans are saying bring him back. We had our moment on deadline day when he came back, and what's he done? Nothing. Apart from 2 or 3 games where he played well when we all thought he was back, and came on, took that free kick, and
I know it's just
that free kick.
Someone's going to do a remix of that with like the Titanic music where it's all like but okay, look, it's a miserable day. It was a missed opportunity. It was typical Spurs, wasn't it? It was like just a typical sit back Spurs, let you down Spurs. But finish off with one positive. Let's just think of one if there is one.
Harry Kane. Does that work?
Because his hair looks nice, long. Yeah.
Okay. It's really we need to finish the season strong and find a team that can kick on for next year.
Yeah. All right. Okay. On that note, my friend, we'll leave it there, and let's hope that comes true. All right, Aaron. Cheers for that, mate, and see you soon.
See you soon.